Most fans think playoff football starts when the postseason bracket appears on the screen. They think it begins with Wild Card Weekend, with national anthems and primetime spotlights. But that idea is wrong, completely wrong.
Playoff football does not start in January. It starts weeks earlier, quietly, when teams stop chasing style points and start chasing survival. And if you have been watching closely, the San Francisco 49ers are already there.
This is not hype. This is not rumor. This is not a leak. This is about behavior, decision-making, and identity. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it.
Early in every NFL season, teams play loose, coaches experiment, quarterbacks take chances, playbooks are wide open, mistakes are tolerated because the calendar allows for recovery. That phase of the season is about discovery.
That phase is over for San Francisco.
What we are watching now is a team that has shifted its priorities. The 49ers are no longer asking what they can do, they are asking what they should do. That difference is subtle, but it is massive.
Look at the offense first. Brock Purdy is not being asked to play hero football. He is not being pushed into unnecessary risk. He is being asked to operate efficiently, protect the football, and stay on schedule. That is not because the staff does not trust him. It is because they trust him enough to let him win the right way.
In playoff football, turnovers are fatal. You do not outscore mistakes in January. You get eliminated by them. The 49ers know this. That is why decision-making has become the priority over fireworks.
Watch how the offense approaches third downs. There is patience. There is structure. There is an emphasis on spacing and timing instead of forcing the ball into tight windows. That is playoff behavior.
Watch how the red zone is handled. The focus is on execution, not creativity for creativity's sake. Every play has purpose. Every motion has intent. Nothing looks rushed.
That is not coincidence.
Kyle Shanahan's play calling reflects this shift. He is not chasing viral moments. He is managing games. He is controlling pace. He is protecting field position. He is thinking in terms of possessions, not drives.
That is how postseason games are won. The defense tells the same story.
In the regular season, defenses gamble. They blitz for chaos. They chase turnovers aggressively. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. In the playoffs, discipline beats aggression.
What you are seeing from the 49ers defense is restraint. They are not freelancing. They are not over-pursuing. They are prioritizing gap integrity, assignment responsibility, and communication. They are forcing opponents to earn everything.
That is playoff defense. Explosive plays are being limited. Red zone execution is emphasized. Third down stops are treated like momentum swings. These are not random trends. These are coaching points. Another sign that this team has entered playoff mode is how adversity is handled. When something goes wrong, there is no visible panic, no emotional unraveling, no finger pointing. The response is calm and procedural. Mistakes are corrected. The next snap is played with the same urgency as the last.
That emotional control does not appear overnight. It is built through experience and expectation.
This team expects to be in high-pressure situations, and teams that expect pressure do not fear it.
Look at how injuries are being managed.
This is one of the clearest indicators of playoff thinking.
The 49ers are not reckless with their personnel. Snap counts matter. Rotations are calculated. Certain players are protected from unnecessary exposure. Younger players are eased into roles rather than forced into them.
That is not weakness. That is preparation. In January, availability matters more than depth charts. The coaching staff knows exactly which players must be on the field when the games matter most, and they are acting accordingly.
Fans sometimes mistake this for conservatism. It is not.
It is foresight.
The NFL season is a marathon disguised as a sprint. Teams that sprint every week burn out. Teams that pace themselves peak late.
The 49ers are pacing themselves.
Another layer fans often miss is situational football. Watch the way the team handles the end of halves. Clock management is sharp. Timeout usage is intentional. There's an awareness of score, time, and momentum that reflects postseason preparation.
Those details decide playoff games.
The margin for error shrinks dramatically in January. The teams that survive are the ones that already play as if every snap matters. San Francisco is already operating in that mindset.
Now let us talk about Brock Purdy specifically.
Playoff quarterbacks are not defined by arm strength or highlight throws. They are defined by calm, by consistency, by decision-making under pressure.
Purdy is playing with restraint, not hesitation. He is taking what the defense gives him and trusting the system around him. He is not trying to prove anything.
That confidence comes from preparation.
The coaching staff is clearly aligning the offense around Purdy's strengths while minimizing exposure to risk. That is playoff planning.
And it matters because quarterbacks who survive January are not the ones who throw the hardest. They're the ones who make the fewest mistakes.
The perception around the league reflects this.
Analysts are no longer talking about the 49ers in terms of potential. They are talking about readiness. They are evaluating how complete the team looks, how disciplined the execution is, and how sustainable the approach feels. That change in language is important. When the conversation shifts from excitement to trust, it means the team is being taken seriously.
The NFC landscape also plays a role here. There is no dominant force, no team that intimidates everyone else. The conference is wide open. In that environment, stability becomes the most valuable asset.
The 49ers offer stability.
They can win shootouts when needed. They can win defensive battles when required. They can control games. They can adapt.
That adaptability is a hallmark of playoff teams.
But here's the part fans need to understand. Playing playoff football early does not guarantee success. It creates opportunity. It creates readiness, but it does not eliminate risk.
Injuries can still happen. Execution can still slip. Matchups still matter.
What this approach does is reduce volatility.
The 49ers are not swinging wildly week to week. They are narrowing outcomes. They are controlling what they can control.
That is how championship teams think.
There will be games where this style does not look dominant. There will be moments where fans wish the offense would open up more. There will be calls that feel conservative.
Those moments are intentional. Because when the postseason arrives, the teams that survive are not the ones that entertained in December. They are the ones that executed in January.
The 49ers are not trying to impress right now.
They are trying to endure.
And that is the most dangerous version of any team. When a roster this talented combines discipline with patience, it becomes difficult to beat.
not because it overwhelms you, but because it outlasts you.
That is playoff football. And the truth is simple.
The 49ers are not waiting for the playoffs to arrive. They are already playing that game.
Whether the rest of the league notices now or later is irrelevant. Because by the time it becomes obvious, it may already be too late.